Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about the One Health Pass and why it's a mess for SRRV applicants that are coming to the Philippines. This One Health Pass has been like a big mess for some of the older crowd, the seniors that are trying to fill out this One Health Pass before they come over here. We're starting to see a lot of issues with this here. People are getting in, they're telling people, well, we'll take care of it when you get here. But you have to have everything done that you're supposed to have done. And you should still try to upload as much as you can to the One Health Pass when you're doing that online before you get ready to come. It's one of the things you have to do. What I'm hearing from some of the people that are doing this, they're saying give yourself at least a week, possibly 10 days, so that once you get your 9A visa to come to the Philippines, don't buy a ticket right away and leave like 2 or 3 days later. Leave like about 10 days later or 12 days later. You got plenty of time to get in here. That way there you got time to walk your way through this process, through the One Health Pass process, because there are some glitches, there are some problems, and that way you can contact the proper people, contact your agent that you're working with or whatever to get help with this here, okay? There are some problems to get through, and I'm going to talk about this right now as we go through this. One of the problems is this. When you have to do your test after your 5-day quarantines, okay? Some of you guys are going to have to do your 5-day quarantines, then you have to do the PCR test or whatever they call it. Well, when you do that, you have to have it prepaid from the US. Well, guess what? In order to pay those people, you have to have some of these fintech apps that are mostly in Asia or in the Philippines, such as PayMaya and some of the other ones. There's a lot of different apps that they want you to pay them, but none of them allow credit cards really. So as far as right now, as of this moment, they may add that later, but it's becoming an issue for a lot of people because like with the Red Cross, there's like 4 different ways to pay them or whatever. What we did was I had a friend of mine who was going through the process, and I told him to use PayMaya and sign in there. Well, he said you need a Philippine number, Steve. So what I did was I had him use my Philippine number, okay? And then as soon as the codes came in, I sent them back to him. He put them in, and then he was able to open a PayMaya account. And then what he'll do is he'll switch the phone number later on, so I can have the phone number back to use PayMaya again to help other people that way. Now, I don't plan on helping the world, okay, with this process because it's not something I'm going to do. I mean, I have a few people that I'm working with right now. I'm going to help them. But if you have a friend or you have somebody in here that can help you with that PayMaya process, you might want to start working on that right now because you're probably going to need that for that One Health app. There's a lot of glitches in there. There's going to be a lot of problems. And you're going to want to start it probably about a week before and update it daily so you don't lose anything on there. Update it daily. Go in there daily, just look at it and update it. Check everything on there, make sure nothing's changing. Make sure you upload everything that they ask for. They're going to ask you for a lot of stuff. And I know some of this stuff is daunting for some of you senior citizens out there that are coming over here. And you're going to need help with this. And this is one of the problems with the One Health Pass, is that it's not senior citizen friendly, okay? And most of the people coming in on the SRRV retirement thing are senior citizens. They're retirees. Some of them are not computer savvy, some are. If you are, you're very lucky because the ones that aren't are gonna have big problems with this and they're gonna need help. And we have some people that can barely do the applications and the apostles and stuff. So I mean, I can imagine what it's going to be like with the One Health Pass, and that's the problem. So for you guys that are going through this process, make sure you put that One Health Pass on your phone, on your smartphone. And guys, when you come here, do yourself a favor. Take a charger with you, a small extra charger to keep your phone charged so when you get over here, your battery's not dead and then you're in trouble at the airport because you can't bring up all this stuff to show them over in the Philippines. There's a lot to think about, guys. There's a lot to think about when you're coming over here. There's a lot to think about. And you guys need to stay on top of this stuff. And this is why this channel tells people, always have a backup. Always have a backup. If there's one thing I can teach you guys, always have a backup and be prepared for the paperwork circus when you get over here, because the Philippines has more paperwork than any other country I've ever seen in my life. I mean, by the time you get done filling out paperwork here, you should be certified an acrobat for jumping through all the hoops that you have to jump through to do anything in the Philippines. And I mean, in reality, it's just part of Philippine life. It's just part of Philippine life, unfortunately. But if there's one thing I can tell you, get ready for this One Health Pass thing. Some of you guys might be able to breeze through it, but there are some glitches in that system. You have to do the whole thing. And some things, you'll try to upload it and it won't accept it or something like that. You have to be prepared for that. So, and some of the stuff you might have to do on your computer or whatever. I think actually most of it you're going to have to do it on your computer. So be prepared. Do it start it out on your computer, put it on your phone, stuff like that. Just follow the directions on there, do what it tells you, try to get up as much stuff as you can load up there so that when you come here, you're ready. Also, make copies of all those documents from the quarantine hotel. Make copies of the QR codes from your shots. All that stuff has to be documented. Have it on paper and have it with you, not in your luggage, but with you on hand for when you come into the Philippines. This is part of the problem, okay? Is that a lot of people don't understand how much of a stickler the Philippines are for paperwork and documentation and all that. Pretty much all countries are with this COVID thing going on. But it's worse now than it's ever been before. So I want you guys prepared for this. Be ready for the One Health Pass issues. Okay, guys? Especially all you SRRV holders. I know there's going to be some Balikbayans and other people coming in. You still have to have that. The OFWs, I believe, have to have the One Health Pass, all that. Be prepared. It's a mess, okay? I just want people to understand that, okay? You know, there's this, like I said, if there's one thing I can prepare you for is these things, to try to get ready. Be ready. Have documentation, because the people that got in here already, there was one guy that got in here, he's actually up in Manila right now, okay? And when he went through, he managed to get through, and I'm sure all his documentation wasn't on the One Health Pass. He had it on in his documents and stuff like that. They'll work with you to a certain extent, but you also have to be registered in the One Health Pass as much as you can and have as much of that stuff on there that you can possibly upload. And sometimes you might have to try 2 or 3 times. Try to get everything in there that you can so that your One Health Pass is ready. If you can get it in there, get it in there. If you know somebody that's computer savvy that can help you or whatever, if you're older and you having help you need help on the computer, get that help, guys, please. You know, if there's one thing you can have right, try to get your One Health Pass correct as much as you can. I know you might have problems uploading everything, that's okay, but at least try to have as much in there as you possibly can. Okay, guys? I just want to make sure that you guys are ready for this, because everybody that I'm hearing from and talking to that has done this has said it's a mess. So be prepared. I just want you guys ready. God bless, guys. I hope that helps out a little bit. I know a lot of the older guys are going to have a tough time with this, and I want you guys prepared. Try to get some help, somebody that's good with a computer or something like that can help you. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. And if you have a question with this, you guys know you can always write me. But pretty much everything I know is in this video, okay? It's in this video. But like with the FinTech app, by FinTech I mean PayMaya, or any of the others, if you need a little bit of assistance with that, I can kind of help you. Also, guys, let me mention this here. There's another way around this too, and it might work, and I haven't tried this, and you can get a smartphone SIM on eBay. Just make sure you get some cards for it too. Now, when you have that SIM in your phone, okay, and you register for PayMaya, if your Wi-Fi is on and you have Wi-Fi calling on and all that stuff on your smart or globe phone in the United States, it might be able to send you those codes through text. So, it might be worth a trying that for you guys. You might want to put that smart SIM in your phone and try it, or an extra phone, spare phone that you have, and try doing that. It might be a big help. I'm just putting that out there that it might work. I'm not totally sure of that because I'm not in the US, so I can't test it, okay? Or you can do it the way that I mentioned it, and that might help. I hope I'm not confusing people, but you can be phone ready when you hit the airport if you order one of those SIM cards through eBay. Okay, so you can get those. Just make sure you buy some extra cards. Yeah, you pay a few bucks extra for them, but it's worth it, so you're kind of prepped when you get to the Philippines. Just make sure when you're not using it, you shut off your data so your data's not getting all used up. And then you get outside the airport, you try to send somebody a message on Messenger or something, and then you got nothing left. So I highly recommend that you get the data on Smart, if you use Smart, that doesn't expire, okay? That's the one you want. So tell me, go on there and put data. Most people here, they don't talk on the phone too much. They talk on Messenger. They use all the apps and things like that. So just FYI, guys, be prepared, be ready, because when you hit that airport, it's going to be a paperwork mess, but you'll get in. You'll get in. Don't worry. As long as you're prepared and you're listening to your agent and you're listening to everybody, you should be fine. And if you upload everything you possibly can into that One Health Pass and you get some help from somebody that's computer savvy, you'll be fine, guys. God bless, guys. Take care.